For this three-part challenge, we've come to a suitably traditional location, the lovely manor house at Castle Combe in Wiltshire.
Well, John, I must say, I'm already loving the Gadget show. I've got a Range Rover Sport to swan around in. The Audi Q8. I don't think it's quite as well suited to our surroundings, do you?
No, it's unquestionably a German car built in Slovakia. Mind you, I think it's also worth noting that while most Range Rovers are still built in Britain, the company that owns Range Rovers is actually Indian. It's all very confusing.
But we aren't here for the cars. It's all about the tech inside them. More specifically, their speaker systems. Britain is home to some of the world's best-known professional speaker brands, such as Kef and Ruark Audio. But does that mean they'll reign supreme in our first Britain versus the World Challenge? Music on the move.
First, let's see what the Brits are up against. My top-notch foreign contender comes from the legendary Bang & Olufsen, an internationally renowned company established almost 100 years ago.
It has 730 watts. Listen.
What? Oh, I like it.
It does sound good, doesn't it? It's got 17 speakers, you know.
Where?
Well, there are 10 in here, 4 devoted to the rear passengers, and 3 in the boot. That's 2 facing forward and a subwoofer. And some of these work together to provide a 3D sound.
At the moment, the 3D sound is off.
Right.
So let's actually see if it does make any difference if I turn it on.
3D sound is similar to a cinema surround sound system, playing different elements of the soundtrack through different speakers to create a more involving listening experience.
I do think it sounds luxurious, having it sort of coming at you from all directions. It really does feel like you've got front row seats at a concert. I will give you that. What do you think about it?
Yes, you feel as though the world is treating you well with an audio system like that in your car.
It does.
So the Bang & Olufsen concert hall quality sound system gives a strong start for the tech from abroad. Now to see, or rather hear, what my British contender has to offer. Meridian is a company that has spent 45 years developing and engineering speakers from their Cambridgeshire factory.
They have been around since 1977. They provide kit for Jaguar, Land Rover. They also make domestic speaker systems, and they do provide the in-flight headsets for British Airways.
Well, let's see what their in-car system is like.
I want to take your 17 speakers, raise you 2. Yeah,
Ooh.
The Meridian surround sound system has 19 speakers, which means we have 8 up here in the front with us, then there's 6 in the rear, 4 at the very back, plus a subwoofer.
What about the watts?
What? I'm glad you asked. 825, which is 100 more than you, John.
Are there any 3D sound effects?
No. However, there is something called Meridian cabin correction, which uses an algorithm to tailor the sound experience to the precise acoustics of the car cabin.
And the sophisticated digital filters tune out in-car vibrations, allowing you to enjoy the fullness of the music.
It sounds slightly more impressive. I think there seems to be more detail, a bit more treble, a bit more bass.
But has my Meridian done enough?
I mean, they're both very good sound systems.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Bang & Olufsen, it produced a very rich, velvety sound. But for me, the Meridian, it had slightly better sound separation, which just meant everything was a bit more playful.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the Bang & Olufsen has a very refined sound, which is nice, but I found the Meridian a bit more involving.
So does that mean it's one for me?
Yes.
One for me, one for Meridian, but most importantly, a 1-0 lead for British tech. But can it continue?